Does your business lack line of sight into the market? Are you drowning in paperwork? Is inefficient driver tracking or inconsistent routing keeping you from delivering your orders on time? Do you lack reasons when your orders are not fulfilled? Welcome to the FIELDForce solution, a mobile-centric platform formed on the back of best-of-breed solutions and developed for blue-chip companies across Africa. Meet Romeo, the owner of a company named Brand Distributors. The company merchandises, sells, and delivers a wide range of products to their customer base. Brand Distributors has 3 employees, namely Mbali, the distribution manager. She runs day-to-day business activities at the warehouse. Goose, the merchandiser rep. He merchandises, captures orders, and executes sales strategies. Vuyo, the driver. He delivers and processes orders. Let's start the day with Romeo at the company's head office. He logs into the FIELDForce system, where he has already created his customer base, routes, call lists, products, pricing, discounts, and combos. He reviews his interactive dashboard for the previous day, as well as any time period that he chooses to analyze. The dashboard shows key KPIs, which he uses to manage the business, including details such as call adherence, strike rate, orders versus deliveries, buying and revenue growth, forms completed, and many more. The details on the dashboard and supporting reports help him plan his strategy for the day and week. Romeo is well aware that the success of the business is based on the sales generated by his merchandiser rep Goose, deliveries made by Vuyo, and the warehouse managed by Mbali. Once he has reviewed all of his KPI-related results, he adjusts his targets for the future. He uses the call cycle management to create a call schedule for Goose, with a sequence, call duration, and call start time. In addition to just generating orders, Goose has the added responsibility to gather information about the customer and products whilst on the customer's premises. Romeo uses this information to create and maintain a data gathering template from under the Forms tab and publishes it from the dashboard. As soon as Goose logs into the system, the latest Forms template appears, ready to be completed on his visit. Once this is done, Goose's schedule is ready. Romeo also creates a new product launch reminder notification for Goose. Mbali's job requires her to ensure that stock levels are always up to date and above the minimum stock levels required for day-to-day deliveries. She does this by conducting a branch stocktake or count in the warehouse using the web and mobile applications. She reviews the stock variances and provides reasons. Once verified, she places an order for a product that she noticed had a low stock threshold by using the plant order to replenish the stock levels with the company's supplier. She can see the last quantity, time since the product was last ordered in days, and quantity planned for delivery. Goose starts his day by logging into the mobile app. He retrieves his call cycle for the day as planned by Romeo and views his notifications. He reviews the call cycle to determine who his first customer is to visit. Once his initial logon is completed, he is confident about completing his tasks for the day, with or without network coverage. The application supplied to him on his Android device has full out-of-coverage capability. After arriving at his first customer, Goose selects the customer from his call cycle list. He confirms the location and customer details, then proceeds to the visit notes to check if there are any notes from his previous visits for this specific customer. Part of the company's strategy is to supply assets such as coolers, point of sale, gondola stands, and more to display and sell products. He needs to check the status of an asset, so he goes to the Forms tab and starts an asset verification to check on the asset that has been provided to the customer by Romeo's business. He completes the asset verification by scanning a barcode or taking a picture, or both, and provides comments regarding the asset. Goose begins to complete the forms that Romeo created. He uses the forms to answer questions on price surveys, forward market share, stock availability, expired stock, issues, promotions, claims, returns, competitor activity, and so on. The information on the forms can be acquired in all sorts of formats, like taking a photo, scanning a product barcode, uploading a file, taking a signature, selecting a date and time, and more. Goose submits the form and he can view the KPI compliance score. Before he captures the order, he checks the sales history for the customer and conducts a customer stocktake on the products that the customer has in stock. This is to ensure that he can recommend how much of each product the customer should order. Once that is done, he creates a pre-sale order and captures all the different products and quantities from the product list while checking for stock availability, the last time the product was ordered, discounts, pricing, and combos, along with any returns that the customer might have. He selects the customer's preferred order type, the delivery fee if applicable, payment method, currency, and delivery date. He then prints a quotation for the customer to confirm that the order is correct. Goose and the customer then sign for the order before submitting it. After submitting the order, Goose navigates to the Info tab and checks for any future call dates to inform the customer of his next proposed visit. He is then ready to head to the next customer. As he leaves, he notices that one of their competitors is running a promotion. He uses the Take a Picture functionality to capture the promotion and submits it to Romeo for review under the FIELDForce and Image Gallery dashboards. While on his way to his next scheduled customer, Goose notices a new prospect that has not been registered with the company yet. He meets the owner and introduces the company. He successfully registers the prospect pending approval. Romeo receives an email notification informing him of the new prospect that requires approval. The new prospect is also added as a contact on the Store app progressive web application, enabling them to conduct stocktakes, create pre-sale orders loaded with discounts and promotions, as well as view their order status. This enables the customer to send orders directly to the distributor and gain insight into current pricing and product availability. Meanwhile, Romeo checks on Goose's customer visits by looking at the FIELDForce dashboard. He uses the dashboard to view visited routes on the map, as well as time spent at each customer. He clicks on the employee dashboard to review the total time in outlet and in trade, average start and end time, call adherence and strike rate, as well as sales summary. Mbali navigates to the distribution dashboard to plan a shipment for Vuyo to deliver to customers. She selects the driver, vehicle, and shipment date to deliver the stock, as well as each order placed. Due to the nature of the business and the history of order change requests on delivery, and for the purpose of van sales, she takes care to add some additional products, but makes sure not to exceed the load and size capacity of the delivery vehicle. Mbali prints the picking sheet and gets the stock for the shipment picked and moved to the dispatch location. Vuyo logs in on his Android device and conducts a vehicle checklist. He selects the opening stock module in order to accept the shipment and stock as per the shipment planned for him by Mbali. He provides his odometer reading, details, and signs for the shipment before accepting the shipment and printing the opening stock receipt. He then heads to his first customer. He arrives and selects the customer as displayed on his device. He confirms the GPS location and customer details and proceeds to the sales screen. He selects the pre-sale delivery loaded on the vehicle for his customer and confirms the order with the customer. He can also adjust the order and record any returns that the customer might have. Vuyo captures the customer details and once finalized, he prints a clean nett invoice for the customer. This produces 2 copies of the invoice, with the first being the driver's copy for both to sign and the second being the customer's copy. Once the invoice is signed for, cash or proof of payment is collected and all credit terms are signed off against. Mbali checks in to see how far Vuyo is with his deliveries by navigating to the Deliver tab on the distribution dashboard. Mbali can view who Vuyo has visited and made deliveries to. Vuyo recalls a previous delivery where he did not collect payment and proceeds to the customer who is outside of his current call cycle for the day. He does so easily, using the out of cycle search and cash collection modules on his mobile device. Vuyo makes use of the vehicle sales summary to review how well he is doing, and due to a stock shortage on his vehicle, he drives back to the warehouse to conduct the stock top-up of products to sell, while leaving any returns he might have collected during the day. Vuyo arrives at another customer and selects the customer on his call cycle. He navigates to the customer's order to process it. The customer asks Vuyo if he could purchase more stock. Due to the flexibility of the system, he is able to do this by conducting a van sale. Vuyo opens the van sale option on the mobile device, advises the customer on the stock available, and selects the products that the customer would like to purchase as well as their quantities. He provides the customer with an invoice, collects payment, and proceeds on to his next delivery. After completing all deliveries and van sales, Vuyo arrives at the warehouse. He checks in all stock not sold from his opening stock and provides the closing odometer reading, his details, and signature. Once this is done, Mbali conducts a shipment settlement by checking all the stock and returns from the shipment. She adds the quantities and verifies if there are any losses. She then transfers the stock back into the warehouse. Romeo settles the cash collected by Vuyo and navigates to the debtor's dashboard. Here he allocates the deliveries, payments, and extra cash collected in order to update customer statements. Later, from the comfort of his home, Romeo accesses the system remotely and decides to check the day's deliveries, transactions, and stock levels in the report section. Satisfied with what he sees, Romeo can rest easy, knowing that his business has achieved the maximum in merchandising, sales, and distribution for another day. To summarize, Romeo's business can now manage adherence through the use of a call cycle, track sales staff movements, view KPI alignment across all system deliverables, have FIELDForce productivity and time management, get real-time business intelligence, have full out-of-coverage functionality, view real-time sales data, view in-trade orders and generate clean net invoices, do distribution and logistics planning, including stock management and ordering from his supplier, and get reduced credit notes, as well as stock and driver settlements. Don't let things slip through the cracks. Make the best decision for your company and witness how Mac Mobile FIELDForce makes every day a success. Trust Mac Mobile to run your fast-moving consumer goods and distribution company to help you achieve your goals.